Chapter 4. Conservation of plants and animals. Quick field focus. Ecosystem. Endemic species. Extinct and endangered species. Protected areas. Deforestation. Reforestation. A large variety of plants and animals are found on the earth. All forms of plants and animals living on the earth is called biodiversity. These are essential for the well-being of mankind. The group of a population which are capable of interbreeding is called a species. All members of a species have common characteristics. Every organism directly or indirectly depends on others. If a species do not get direct benefits from another, then it does not mean that the other species is of no use. For example, we know that carnivores eat herbivores, and if all herbivores get disappeared from the earth, then what carnivores will eat? This might have occurred with dinosaurs, due to which they became extinct from the earth. According to a hypothesis, the herbivorous dinosaurs died first either because they became the food of carnivores or because of a natural disaster. The carnivores died due to lack of food. Thus, every organism is important for maintaining the ecological balance. Have you ever thought what would happen if all the scavengers and decomposers disappear from the earth? Ecosystem. A biological community of interacting living organisms, plants, animals and microbes, in conjunction with the non-living components of the environment, like air, water, mineral soil, is called ecosystem. These components are linked together through nutrient cycles and flow of energy. The biosphere is the part of the earth where living organisms, plants and animals, exist. It can also be called as the zone of life on the earth. Plants growing in a particular area are termed as flora, and different animals found in a particular area are termed as its fauna. The flora and fauna together form the biodiversity of a place. For example, guava trees, pine, oak, bamboo and deodar form the flora of Himachal Pradesh. Tiger, nilgai, chinkara, sambhar form the fauna of Rajasthan. Activity 1. Make a collage of flora and fauna available in your area by collecting their pictures. Endemic species. The species of plants and animals found exclusively in a particular geographical area are called endemic species. For example, giant panda is found in the mountains of southeast China. In India, Asiatic lion is endemic to the Gir forest in Gujarat, snow leopard is endemic to the Himalayan range and peacock is endemic to northern part of India. Sal and wild mango are the endemic flora of the Pachmahi Biosphere Reserve. The destruction of habitat or introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of an endemic species. It may result in the extinction of endemic species. This might have happened with the flightless birds dodo. Let us study about some other species like dodo which are now extinct or at the stage of becoming extinct. Extinct and endangered species. Extinct species. The species of plants and animals which do not exist anymore on the earth are known as extinct species. Dinosaur, dodo are some examples of extinct animals. Similarly, Nilgiri holly and cry pansy are examples of extinct plants. Case study. A flightless bird dodo. Dodo was a flightless bird endemic to the Mascarene island of Mauritius at east of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean. It is now extinct. Its closest genetic relative was the Rodrigues solitaire. It is presumed that dodo became flightless because of the ready availability of abundant foods and absence of predators on Mascarene Island of Mauritius. The first recorded description of dodo was made by Dutch sailors in 1598. According to them, it was about 1 meter tall, and weighed approximately 10 to 18 kilograms. Its external appearance is evidenced only by paintings and written accounts from the sailors of 17th century who visited the Mascarene Island. Because these vary considerably and only a few sketches are known to have been drawn from specimens in the wild, its true physical appearance remains a mystery. It was fearless of humans. This fearlessness along with its inability to fly made the dodo easy prey for visiting sailors. The animals like dogs, pigs, cats, rats and crab-eating macaques that brought along to the island often destroyed the dodo's vulnerable nests and competed for the limited food resources, leading to the extinction of the entire species in just over 80 years of human contact. The last credible recorded sighting of a dodo dates back from 1662. Endangered species. There are some species of plants and animals which are at high risk of becoming extinct. Such species are called endangered species. Their numbers have been drastically reduced due to their indiscriminate hunting and destruction of their habitats. For example, the Indian rhinoceros, Asiatic lion, crocodile and blue whale are endangered species. Vulnerable species. The species of plants and animals that have high chances of becoming endangered are called vulnerable species. Some birds, musk deer, spotted deer, leopard whip ray, Pacific seahorse and black buck are a few examples of vulnerable species. Endangered and vulnerable species together are termed as threatened species. Bengal tiger, sea turtle are some examples of threatened species. Red Data Book. The Red Data Book is a record of all threatened species of plants and animals. It is published by the International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, IUCN. This is now known as World Conservation Union, WCU. The first Red Data Book of Animals was compiled in 1991. In the Red Data Book, species are classified into different categories of perceived risk. Each Red Data Book usually deals with a specific group of animals or plants. They are now being published in many countries and provide useful information on the threat status of the species. The Red Listing Assessment is a simple logical process to determine the status of threat to a species based on available information. The IUCN re-evaluates the category of every species at every 5 years if possible, or at least every 10 years if possible, or at least every 10 years. Its main aim is to convey the urgency of conservation issues to the public as well as to help the international community to reduce species extinction. Protected areas. The Government of India has created some protected areas to protect flora and fauna and their habitats. Protected areas include national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves. National parks. These are protected areas preserved to provide natural habitat to wildlife. In these areas, forestry, grazing, cultivation and free entry of people are not allowed. Private ownership is not allowed here. An example of a national park is Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. It was the first national park in India which was set up in 1936. The table below shows some other important national parks in India. No. National Park. State. 1. Kanha National Park, Madhya Pradesh. 2. Betla National Park, Jharkhand. 3. Taobao National Park, Maharashtra. 4. Simplipal National Park, Orissa. Wildlife Sanctuary. This is an area where only animals are protected. In such areas, spraying and killing of animals is strictly prohibited. However, collection of minor forest products, harvesting of timber and cultivation are granted so far as they do not interfere with the natural life of wild animals. Some examples of wildlife sanctuaries are Gir Sanctuary in Gujarat, Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary, Periyar Bird Sanctuary in Kerala and Bandipur Wildlife Sanctuary in Karnataka. Biosphere reserves. These are large protected areas for the conservation of wildlife, plant and animals. The main aim of the biosphere reserves is to conserve biodiversity, maintain ecological balance, maintain the culture of that area. Tribals and other people living in the area are advised to coexist. A biosphere reserve may contain national parks and sanctuaries, so it is much larger than a national park or a sanctuary. For example, Pachmahi Biosphere Reserve includes Satpura National Park, Bori Sanctuary and Pachmahi Wildlife Sanctuary. Zoological Park. It also referred to as a zoo, where animals are protected by keeping them in natural conditions in special enclosures and cages for public exhibition. A zoo plays a vital role in creating awareness among people about the need to conserve nature. Activity 2. Find out and complete the table given below. Protected areas. National Park. Wildlife Sanctuary. Biosphere Reserve. In your district. In your state. Botanical Garden. It is a place where a variety of plants are cultivated for scientific, educational and ornamental purposes. It often includes a library, a herbarium, greenhouses and an arboretum. These have been established to conserve rare and threatened plants. There are nearly 1600 botanical gardens all over the world. Botanical gardens also serve as seed banks. They have reserves of seeds of several species of plants. Try these. Answer these questions in short. 1. What is Red Data Book? 2. What are national parks? 3. What is a biosphere reserve? 4. What are flora and fauna? 5. What is a biosphere? 6. How are endemic species different from endangered species? Project Tiger. Hunting of tigers had started as a fun and game during the time of kings and it continued during the British rule in India. In the year 1969, the tiger was listed as a species in danger, and in 1970, a total ban was imposed on tiger killing, when the government realized that only a few tigers were actually left. According to first tiger census conducted in 1972, the population of tigers was found little more than 1,800. It was estimated that at the starting of 20th century, the population of tigers was around 20,000 to 40,000. Project Tiger was launched by the Government of India in 1973 to save tigers from extinction due to poaching. Various tiger reserves were built in the country. Today, there are 28 tiger reserves in 17 states of India. Cattle grazing in these areas has been stopped and several villages have been shifted. This project has helped in strengthening the habitat and thus the increase in tiger population in the reserve areas. Due to undisturbed forest vegetation, a good prey base has also been established. Due to this, the number of other wild animals has also increased. The mass movement of animals from one place to another to escape from extreme cold, to breeding places and to find food is called migration. Birds, fish, whales and butterflies are some migratory animals. Arctic term makes the longest migration from the South Pole to North Pole when it is winter in the south and summer in the north. Siberian cranes travel large distances and come to Piang in China during winters. These birds visited India during winters until 2002. Eels, which live in fresh water, travel towards the sea to lay their eggs. After hatching, eels return to the fresh water again. Try these. Fill in the blanks. 1. Conserve rare and threatened species. 2. In forestry, grazing, cultivation and free entry of people are not allowed. 3. Is an area where only animals are protected. 4. Makes the longest migration. 5. Animals to escape from extreme cold to breed and to find food. 6. Project Tiger was launched in India in the year. Deforestation. The large-scale cutting down of trees is called deforestation. Forests are a valuable natural resources which are essential for the well-being and survival of human beings. Deforestation has adverse impacts on the environment, which are discussed below. As we know that trees use carbon dioxide to prepare their food. When forests are cut down, the carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere goes up, which results in the increase in atmospheric temperature and consequently leads to global warming. Forests are home to a variety of animals that depend on each other for food and shelter. Destruction of forests adversely affects the food chains. Animals that are particularly found in forests such as lions, tigers, have become rare because of destruction of their natural habitat. Trees brings rain. So, decrease in number of trees and forests result in decreasing rainfall. It consequently disturbs the water cycle which ultimately leads to drought, that has disastrous effects on the biodiversity of a place. Deforestation also affects the water-holding capacity of soil which ultimately reduces the infiltration of water into the ground. Cutting down of trees is also responsible for the change in physical properties like nutrient content, texture of the soil. Deforestation exposes the topsoil to agents like wind and water that are responsible for soil erosion. The erosion of top layer of soil exposes the hard rocky layers which have less humus and are less fertile. In this way, fertile land gets converted into deserts. This process is called desertification. Loss of precious wildlife is the major effect of deforestation. The natural habitats of many wild animals are destroyed due to deforestation. As a result, some animals die while some other migrate to other regions. Deforestation also leads to the depletion of resources like wood, fodder, food, medicines etc., as these are all forest products. Causes of deforestation. The main causes of deforestation are as follows. A. Human beings are the main cause of deforestation. We cut down trees to fulfill our various needs. Forests are cleared to use land for the cultivation of crops, construction of houses, roads, factories etc. B. Forest fire is a natural cause of deforestation. Natural disasters like floods, earthquakes and droughts, pest and fungal diseases in plants are also the some other of deforestation. Reforestation. The large-scale plantation of new trees on large land areas is called reforestation. Natural reforestation takes place if the destroyed forest area is left undisturbed, though it takes many years. The Forest Conservation Act, 1927 and Wildlife Protection Act, 1972 deal with the conservation of forests and wildlife. The main aim of these acts is to conserve forests and wildlife to meet the basic needs of people. Try these. Write true or false. 1. Siberian cranes come to India during winters. 2. Man is not responsible for deforestation. 3. Climatic changes have an effect on biodiversity. 4. Deforestation can result in desertification. 5. Deforestation has disastrous effects on the biodiversity of a place. Quick recap. Plants in a particular area constitute the flora of that place. Animals in a particular area constitute the fauna of that place. Biodiversity refers to all the diverse organisms living in a specific area. The species that are found exclusively in a particular area are called endemic species. Deforestation has resulted in global warming, floods, drought, soil erosion, desertification, destruction of habitats etc. Reforestation should be undertaken to restore forests. Extinct species are the species that do not exist on Earth anymore. Red Data Book contains the record of endangered plants and animals. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves are protected areas that are dedicated to the protection and maintenance of biodiversity. Major causes of deforestation are increasing human population, industrialization, urbanization etc.